Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Friday? As I promised, I'm going to keep my word. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for just participating and eager to hear what we're going to talk about on today. We're going to go over a lot today, and then I'm going to head out to work. Listen, it's been just an amazing week this week, and I learned a lot of things about myself. Ooh, so much about God. And I want to talk about those two things, not myself, but what I learned. And then what I learned about our dad. When I talk about juicing and when I talk about eating clean or being healthy, I'm really talking about God. I remember praying, and I don't know if any of you have done this, but I said, Lord, there's got to be more. There's got to be more to this walk. There's got to be more to learning about you than the normal routine. And I'm not um, saying that the way that we've learned about God, where we go to learn about Him, where we go to worship, where we go to fellowship, all of that is essential to our growth. But when it comes to learning and becoming intimate with Him, that's exactly what it is. It's intimacy. It's spending time with Him, allowing Him to pour into you. And I want to tell y'all, my ears are more in tune to God when I am very tired and I still push in to go into His presence, because there's something about being depleted of oneself. Fasting can do that, but also just going and going and going. And then when you come into His presence, you can just breathe. And I hope that my microphone is working today, because I have some very important information to give. I've tested the mic like 3 times before I started recording. So hopefully we are recording today. I am going to tell y'all what we're juicing. We have a little bit of blackberries here. We have strawberries, pineapple, and blueberries. And the way that I'm going to go this morning, I'm going to give you the benefits of those. And then I'm going to tell you, while I am loading the juicer, I'll tell y'all just my last 3 days and what I learned. And I hope that for all of you young people that are watching and that are home for the summer, that the experience that you have, whether they are good or bad, whether whatever you are doing, make sure that you learn the lesson in it. And then you'll become better and you'll become the wiser for it. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough, but I'm also hoping that we're going to get a lot of good information today. I appreciate the feedback that I do get. I've gotten so much feedback on episode 79, and it's not that I'm not looking for how many people viewed, but the feedback that I get, people texting me or, you know, calling, or if I'm having a conversation with them in passing. But I've gotten feedback on episode number 79 that it made people go, ouch. So I've had to watch it over and over again to hear what it was that was said. I just so appreciate y'all. Don't forget to go in the description box and order your Nama juicer. You know, you can get that on the payment plan. Order the Breville juicer. Both of them are just as good. And I'm going to do one day I'll do a comparison of which juicer puts out the most juice. We're going to juice the exact same things and see how much juice each one. I'll probably have maybe that'll be a Friends on Friday show. But, and I'm also going to put ginger in this juice. So I'm going to move right along. I'm going to load up the juicer. But this week I had a very large job, right? And in having that, I'm itching, in having that large job, I went in, what I do, there are 2 components, or 3. to my business. One, we do, I'm loading in the strawberries. One is we do reupholstery of furniture. That means that we strip off all the old, which is very synonymous to our walk with God. And there are times when we have to strip it all the way down. It depends on the age of the piece, the care of the piece, and when they bring it in for being overhauled, a lot of times we have to just strip it all the way down. And that takes time. It takes a skilled hand, and but it also takes a skilled eye. And one of the things that in our walk with God, we do need skilled eyes on us. We need overseers who have oversight and insight and wisdom that can, talk to us and tell us. And I've washed my vegetables and, well, my fruit today. It's just still in the container, but I did wash it off, guys, and just put it back in there. But and then the other thing, we sell blinds. And so my portion of it is to go meet the client. If it is window treatments that we're doing, we have to measure for the windows. And we also have to look at the details of how that window is made, when we go back, how we're going to install the rods to make sure that everything is fitting nicely and the end result is that it's looking nicely. Well, I want to say to y'all, for me, the reason why this week was so stressful, or this particular job anyway was so stressful, was because I didn't pay attention to the details. And that's what this job, this morning episode is about. It's a little cloudy here today, so it's not as bright here. I am going to go ahead. I think I'm going to put the ginger in here as well with this. Yeah. And I'm going to turn it on. But the details. So, we serve a God and our Father. Not only are we serving Him, but we're in relationship with a dad who is so detailed. Oh my gosh, the more I do research, the more I study, the more I find out about him. Even today when I went in his presence and I was just talking to him and thanking him for what he has done for me and how he has blessed me. But I had to always, ask him to forgive me, because normally when I go in on a job, I've already measured, we've made the product, we take it in, and it's boom, we're out. This job is taking me 3 days. Why? Because I didn't pay attention to the details. Didn't pay attention to how, when I went in, I saw exactly what to do, but I didn't pay attention to the crown molding, where I had to work around. I didn't pay attention to the recessed window, and this is a restaurant, the recessed window. So we had to go in. I had to take the curtains apart. This is on a cornice, for those of you who understand. And I had to, this is a rich, rich antioxidant juice I needed for the stress of yesterday. But I didn't pay attention to all of the details of what would take place when it's time to mount or install this particular drapes. The shears went in with a hitch. We just put them on the rod, created a mounting system, because sometimes it depends on the way the walls are, or how the dimensions are from one end to another. Some things may be a little bit different. So we had to modify. We call it the MacGyver factor. But we had to modify some things to get everything in place. But there was something that happened where it was a detail in one section of the wall that it wasn't sheetrock, it wasn't plaster, but it was PVC. PVC is a type of plastic. And when a builder puts PVC in to fill in a space, they mount that with a type of glue, a type of adhesive. So when we go to mount a bracket that will hold wood, It's not stable. It's a lot of lessons to learn here. And what I realized was when I assumed, I thought that this was more thought out in the foundation process of what I was going to do. Normally, when we go in, we're going into wood or we're going into a steel beam. And when I got up there, because everything was painted, beautiful, beautiful place, nice Italian restaurant. And I will give a shout out to Tony and Melina's Italian restaurant. I had some of their fettuccine and their caprese salad. It's in Gloucester on George Washington Highway. If you like Italian food, go and try them out because I want to say that they use a lot of fresh ingredients. If you like pizza, go there in Gloucester and try them out. But I tell you, that job, I went there yesterday at 1 o'clock. We did not finish and still not finish. We finished a certain portion until 9:30 last night. And so we were there Wednesday from 1 till about 7. We were there. So it's been a long process, but enough of the lesson. The lesson learned was, do we pay enough attention to the details that are going on in our lives so that we can have the very best? And I want to tell y'all that God did. He paid attention to the details of everything that he did, everything that he made. And that's why he said it's good. Remember in Genesis, I always refer back to that because a lot of people ask me, well, why do you go there in the beginning? What did he tell us to eat? And I'm thinking, you know, are we reading the word? Because it's right in there. He said, I made this and this and this. I made the seeds. Here's the trees, the fruit bearing trees. Here are the seeds. Here's the nuts. These are the herbs that you can have. And so if they're in the earth and they're selling them in the grocery store, because God gives man wisdom to extract what he has placed here and then expound on it. And that's what happens. We see the fruits, the berries, the vegetables, the seeds, the nuts, and they're growing. Over the expanse of time that mankind has been here, man has experimented and tasted and noted, recorded their findings. And so it's the same with fruits and vegetables, but it's the same with Almighty God. He gives us a portion, it's a seed of what he gives us. And then he says, now I want you to take this and I want you to make it grow. I want you to have dominion over it, but I also want you to now take what I've given you and I need you to expand on it. Keep coming and asking me about it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the pineapples in. And, I tell y'all what I love about juicing is it replenishes. It gives you those nourishing nutrients back in the body that you deplete with stress and work and trying to move forward. I tell you what, we want that homeostasis in our life. We want that quality of life, guys. I know I do. And so it's good that I'm juicing on today because I get to put those nutrients back in, but I also get to kill off the free radicals that were created just from me working for the last couple of days under very stressful situations, but something that I brought on myself. But I want to tell y'all, have you ever done that? Have you ever overlooked the actual details of a thing? And I'm going to show y'all later on, once I give the benefits of what's in this juice, I'm going to show y'all how detailed God is in two particular things, okay? So I'm going to go quickly with the benefits. I'm telling y'all, I love y'all so much, and I want us to all learn so that we can be better, so we can feel better. Sometimes when we go to see our physicians, there may be things that they are overlooking. There may be certain details of this amazing machine that God created, and they may overlook certain details of it that they can't give us the best quality benefits. Blackberries. All right. Blackberries, they full of antioxidants such as anthocyanins. That means it's a very colorful fruit. It holds many anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. They also combat diabetes and certain kinds of cancer. Blackberries are an excellent source of insoluble fiber. Fiber plays an important, I did that before, guys. Let me read this. Fiber plays an important role in the digestive process by increasing the bulk of stews to make them easier to pass. A diet high in fiber helps with constipation. Y'all see that beautiful, rich, it's really burgundy. It's almost a wine color. I guess that would be I don't know, because I don't know wines to tell you what that color would be. But um, this is, I'm ready for this juice, guys. I really am. And there's a lot of it, and it's already made. We are done. Yep. I'm going to reverse it because we got a little piece of pineapple caught in there. Yeah, so I'm going to finish telling y'all the benefits of this, but the juice is made. I love that about the Nama. It's quick, and you don't have to stand there and mash things in it. That's the benefit of it, but it is a little bit more pricey, and it is worth it. All right, a diet high in fiber can ease constipation, which is the most common gastrointestinal issue in the U.S., and that's the truth. Regular bowel movements play a critical role in maintaining colon health. Blackberries are one of several types of berries believed to have a positive impact on insulin resistance and triglyceride levels. You know, the triglyceride levels are the cholesterol levels, the triglycerides. Um, as such, researchers view blackberries as beneficial for diabetes management, especially if eaten fresh or frozen. And so, why don't we? Because I did that. I took some of my fruit when I did go shopping. I took some of the fruit, put it in the freezer, and then some I kept for freshness. Oh, I'm not finished because I have 3 more pieces of pineapple. But I wanted to say something to you all, and I want to make this very clear. When I do research, I'm doing my research sometimes with books that I have and sometimes with online. And I talked about fats, and this is my final answer. And I said that saturated fats on the quick show that I did because the recording didn't take place, we need the saturated fats. And I said this probably on episode 77, 76, but we need the saturated fats. Let me clear that up. We need saturated fats. Saturated fats come from animals. Those saturated fats help us to get the iron in the body, certain B vitamins in the body, certain other vitamins in the body. We need saturated fats that come from meat. All right? And that's all I'm going to say because I am learning about the different types of fat. But I want to make a correction. We can have saturated fats that come from meat products. Am I saying that we should OD on fat? Because I know some people, I do. I would rather, I don't eat beef, steak. I eat beef, I eat ground beef, but I don't eat steak. I've never liked it. It does nothing for me. It just doesn't. It's just too much. But I will say that the fat around certain cuts of beef, the fat on some ribs, the fat on some some pork chops, the fat on some chicken, man, when it's cooked right, that's some of the best fat that you can put in your mouth. And so I want to say that saturated fat, though, is really what the body needs. It's not an option. And we are living in a society where people want to be thin and slim. And if you notice, if you look around us, there's something that's happened in the food that's not taking place. A lot of us are struggling with our weight. And so it may not be, if we jump to a fat-free diet, that may be the problem. Saturated fats are good for us. They are good for our cholesterol. They're good for our heart health. And I know that I'll be challenged with this, but look it up yourself. Look up fats for the body, good fats, and look for a good source. I believe WebMD, MD, Healthline, those are some of the ones that I choose. And I think most of my reports that I got have come from WebMD. But I'm going to go on. I did want to make that correction. I always like to make corrections because I don't want to mislead anybody. And please forgive me for that error. All right. These blackberries reduce obesity. Blackberries are a great source of antioxidants, anthocyanins, which are responsible for the rich colors in several red, purple, and blue foods. Blackberries are an excellent source of vitamin E, vitamin K, calcium, and manganese. Blackberries contain 62 calories per cup. That's not bad. And so that's the blackberries. We're going to move on to the blueberries because I do want to get to the intentionality of God and how detailed He is, and that's why I love Him. And that's why I want us to get to know Him even better, because He is such a wonderful Father. And so I'm mixing in, and I shouldn't have done that. Could have taken that froth out, but I'm okay with it. I just mixed in the rest of that pineapple juice, which lightened that ruby red color of the juice. It's really, really pretty. And I am so ready to drink some of this. But I'm going to tell you all the benefits of the blueberries, and then I'm going to move on to the strawberries and the pineapple. The blueberries. Blueberries contain vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that provide notable health benefits. Blueberries are rich in vitamin K. They have very high antioxidant levels. Blueberries are one of the best natural sources of antioxidants. While antioxidants aren't necessary for your body to function, they are necessary in helping to protect the body. So that, to me, even in this report, they are necessary because they protect the cells. So they are necessary. They help protect your body from damage by free radicals. Your cells produce free radicals as waste products, but these particles can go on to hurt other cells. Eating blueberries regularly for just 2 weeks can help reduce damage to your cells by as much as 20%. They reduce your cholesterol levels, which is full of antioxidants. The antioxidants in blueberries prevent cholesterol in your blood from being oxidized and help keep cholesterol from building up in the first place. The blueberries are very good in managing high blood pressure. They help to smooth the muscle and help the muscles to relax some. Blueberries control diabetes. They better manage your blood sugar levels. For 1 cup of blueberries, a half a cup carries 42 calories. And so a full cup is 84 calories. So, that's not a lot of calories that you're taking in. And these are carbs. These are good carbohydrates. Blueberries contain a significant amount of anthocyanin pigments. Anthocyanins are responsible for blueberries' rich purple color. And when I'm coming home from work, I take pictures as I'm coming across the bridge. I know a lot of people are saying, I don't know why she's doing that. But when I do it, and I want y'all to look at me if you're not looking, I am driving and I have my hand on the wheel and I have my phone and I'm looking forward and I know how to press the photo button. And as I'm driving, I'm just snapping pictures. And the ones that come out the best, those are the ones that I use, and I put quotes on them and I text them out in the morning to greet my family. So don't think that I'm so irresponsible for people that may think that while I'm driving, I'm actually literally trying to focus on a picture. No, I'm focusing on being safe and focusing on getting home, but I'm also focusing on the beautiful view that God gives me when I drive home from work every day. I love coming across that bridge and just enjoying the beautiful artwork, the details, because we get the colors in the fruit from the sun, the different rays that the sun, colorful rays that the sun gives, it hovers over the fruit and it gives it the color. I'm telling y'all, God is so detailed, but I'm going to go on because I do want to get to the point today. Pineapples. Pineapples treat cold and cough. Boom, boom. Pineapples strengthen bones. Pineapples are good for teeth. Pineapples prevent cancer. Pineapples aid in digestion. Pineapples are good for your eyes. They reduce symptoms of arthritis, prevents hypertension, reduces risk of blood clots, contain antioxidants, prevents nausea. They are a natural energizer. They are a stress buster, and I definitely need that on today. They are good for your skin. They treat acne. It's anti-aging properties, prevents pimples, treats black spots. Pineapple has benefits for the hair, helps the hair be shinier because of the vitamin C, cures inflammation in the scalp. You can mix this with, so make it a point to drink pineapple juice and get rid of hair falling out. So it's just drinking, but I know that they have a recipe up here that you can mix it with yogurt and do a hair mask and rub it into your scalp and then rinse that out. Let that be your conditioner for your hair. It's loaded with nutrients. Even though pineapples are not calorie dense, they are packed with several nutrients that are necessary for the body. Pineapples have protein, they are carbohydrates, they're full of fiber, and your regular dietary intake, 70% of that is manganese, vitamin B6, copper, thiamine. And because they grow from the ground, you have that potassium and magnesium. You have niacin, pantothenic acid, as well as riboflavin and iron. All of this is in a pineapple. And so I'm just wanting to encourage us. Let's continue to eat clean. Let's continue to feed ourselves. Let's continue to exercise. I'm still trying to get rid of my visceral fat, y'all. I'm telling you what, I am up to 33 sit-ups, and then I'm up to 15 of laying on my back and doing the crunches, with lifting the leg and bringing my back up. I'm trying, y'all. I'm telling you what, because I like the way my clothes look on me when I am in shape. I do, because I like going in my closet and pull out anything and it'll be able to fit me. I don't know about y'all, but I've invested a lot of money in clothes. So and it promotes weight loss and helps people recover from surgery and speeds up muscle recovery. I'm looking forward to doing this because I did do my sit-ups today, but it helps to speed up muscle recovery. The benefits of strawberries. Strawberries are good for heart, improves brain health because of the potassium in strawberries that help improve the cognitive function of the brain. Good for vision and eye care, meaning that those strawberries have vitamin C, and that helps repair eye tissue. Good for bone health, help regulates blood sugar levels. Strawberries are miraculous for skin. Strawberries relieves arthritis and gout, prevents birth defects, promotes weight loss, and strawberries are immunity boosters. I want to tell y'all that God is so amazing. And then I'm going to taste the juice and tell y'all what it tastes like for those of you who may have to go. We're at 27 minutes, which is really good. But this is a good part to me. And I'm going to go back and find it, because this is what the Lord told me to talk about today, outside of the benefits, of juicing, making sure that we do juice, making sure that we do take care of ourselves. And I want to remind y'all, please, 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 make sure that you keep your fruits and your vegetables in the refrigerator, so when you make your juice, it's nice and cold. I'm ready. I'm really ready, because I need this. Yes! As always, guys, and that ginger is in there to stimulate my blood a little bit. I didn't give you all the benefits of ginger. Let me see if I can find it right quick, and I'll do that. Yep. Because I actually, remember, I cataloged everything that we juice to make it easier for me to go back. All right. So let me see who's that calling me. Okay. So here we go, guys. Ginger contains gingerol, which has powerful medicinal properties. Gingerol has a very long history in use in various forms in traditional medicine. It's been used to aid digestion, reduce nausea, and help fight the flu and common cold. Let's see. Can treat many forms of nausea and early morning sickness. Let's go on to the benefits of this. Ginger help with weight loss. Ginger's ability to influence weight loss may be related to certain mechanisms, such as its potential to help increase the number of calories burned to reduce inflammation. So ginger is something that actually helps with, what would that be? It'll come to me in a minute. It can help with osteoarthritis, helping with joint pain, relieving those symptoms. The taste of ginger may upset your stomach, but it's really, really good for calming down nausea and things like that. Yeah, so that means that we can't just, ingest too much ginger there. Your metabolism. Ginger helps to increase your metabolism, and that's why it's helpful in causing you to lose weight. Can help treat chronic indigestion, may significantly reduce menstrual pain. Ginger helps to lower your cholesterol levels. It contains a substance that helps to prevent cancer. And it says that ginger is effective against gastrointestinal cancers such as pancreatic cancer and liver cancer. Did not know that. Improves brain function and protect against Alzheimer's disease, and it helps to fight infections. Now, moving forward with what it is that the Lord talked to me about today, because when I sat down and I was telling him that I didn't pay attention to details, and he said, when you are my child and you are being developed to think like me, to move about like me, he said, I am very detailed oriented. And I was drinking my hot lemon water this morning, and he said, how many ingredients are in your cup of lemon water? And I said, 2. And he said, but do you know what I put in that? That blew my mind, y'all. How God pays such attention to the details of every single thing he created, including us. And if he paid attention to the smallest details, I'm going to tell y'all this. I got a 20-page report this morning because he said, I need you to tell the people about the benefits of water. When we warm our water, when we drink the water, whether it's warm or cold, and we put the lemon in it, these are the benefits of just those 2 components of how much our Father cares about us, cares about every single detail of our lives. Listen at this. Water is vital for life and makes up 50% of females and 60% males of an adult body weight. And we have to have the water. We have to have the water. And I'm going to tell you why. Listen at this. These are 20 health benefits of water. Okay? It's really more. But I'm going to tell y'all some things that it does, and then I'm going to tell you the benefits. It increases your physical performance. Water gives you energy. Water increases brain function. Water frees us from constipation. Water removes kidney stones. Water causes us to lose weight because it fills us up, that we feel fuller longer. Water relieves hangovers. Water is great for dehydration. Water is an oxygen transporter. Water helps aid the digestion so that the foods that we eat can go down better and get and eliminated better. Water controls the body temperature. Water gives us the electrolytes that we need, that will help us. Give me a second, guys, because I don't like telling y'all something and I don't know what it is either. Okay, so I'm going to look up electrolytes. Give me a second, because I'm telling y'all I like learning too. So I'm on my phone, but I'm just impressed. All right, I'm on my phone to look up. Electrolytes are chemicals that carry electric charges in the nerves and muscles. For example, the heart uses electrolytes to help it beat. The compounds also regulate bodily hydration, control blood pressure, and help repair damaged tissue. Magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium are all electrolytes. The latter three are necessary for muscle contraction. There's electrolytes in water. The details that God put in each component of everything he made. And when he does that, remember at the beginning of the show, I said, God, there's got to be more, because I wanted to know more about him. And so my journey with cancer took a turn and took me on a turn and on a journey in my life to find out the why. What was I feeding myself that was causing these negative cells to begin to grow? And that could be in our natural self or in our physical self, meaning, or our emotional self or our mental self. What are we feeding ourselves? What are we feeding our mental place? Who are we talking to that helps us to stay in a negative space about people, about ourselves? All the time. It's always something going on. Sometimes you got to free yourself from that. You have to do that. But what are we feeding our bodies? Are we getting the water? This thing says that we need those electrolytes. It means that there is a type of electric current, an electric charge that connects when we put water in our body. It's causing us to come alive. It's bringing light. It's bringing life to us. Water. Females are made of 50% water. Men are made of 60% water. That's in adults. So if we are made of that much water, when you talk, you are depleting your water source. When you move about, when you sweat, you're depleting your water source. When you are blinking your eyes, you are depleting your water source. When you clean your ears, that's a mixture of water. There's water in your bowels in order for your bowels to flush properly. There's water going through your kidneys. There's water coming out of your urine. It's all a cycle, and God is saying you need it. You need to replenish the water. You need to replenish the water. Yes, we're talking about juices. Let me tell y'all something. Sodas is the number one cause of pancreatic cancer. But what about water? What about us just drinking water to flush the system, to flush out the toxins? All right. And it says it helps with organ tissue. It flushes bacteria out of the body. It protects our immune system. Water, drinking water even helps with depression. Y'all, this is what God told me. He said, I am so detailed, and my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge of who I am. See, I heard George Washington Carver say, or I read it out loud to myself. That's how I heard it. But George Washington Carver said, God, I want to know about you. Teach me everything about you. And this is what God's response to him was. And I thought it was amazing. He told him, he said, your brain is too small, but I will tell you about plants. And from that, George Washington Carver created over 200 products from the peanut, including paint, including adhesive, including paste. He created books to teach those people who sharecropped back in the day as blacks came out of slavery. He would go from farm to farm and give them a book to tell them, this is what you need to do with the soil, because he spent time with God and God told him all of this stuff. Now I'm telling y'all everything that I'm learning. I'm sharing it with you because I don't want us to be in darkness. But God said, I am detailed, and I want you to be detailed because you're my child. That's what he told me today. He said, I need you to pay attention more. I need you to see the details of stuff. You know, and I have to go there because when we are small-minded and petty, we look at the details of what somebody is doing to us. But we don't look at the details of what we're doing to ourselves. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again, because when we move from the space of being so petty, let's stop being petty. It is a work of the enemy that keeps us from God opening our minds to the greatness of him. He is a wonderful Father, and he has left so many things and information in the earth for us. And how does he do that? He does it through people who have quieted themselves enough, stop everything and go in another direction. That's all we're doing. When I do these shows, I had to do the show today. As tired as I am, I have to go to work today. In my home, it's about 2 minutes to 9 o'clock. My shop is closed on Fridays, but I've got jobs to put out. But this is my responsibility. This is my ministry. This is my passion. We have to learn what God wants from us. And we've got to learn to act like him and think like him so that we can represent him at our best in the earth. Right? Right? Yeah. So I'm going to go on. But look at that. Listen, y'all. Drinking water. And they, the statistics say, people who've done research, they say that we need 8 ounce glasses of water a day. If you look at this cup right here, that's an 8 ounce glass. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's pretty big. We need 8 of those a day. And I must say that even when I got up this morning, because I have my little pause with God, I have ice in it, and I had it by my bed. As soon as I got up this morning, I started drinking on a count of 10 because I needed my body to function. I needed all of that stuff that I put in yesterday. I needed to come out. I needed whatever waste was coming out. I needed it to get out. I needed my intestines, large and small, to be cleared out today. And I had my water, and I had my lemon water too. And so I'm telling y'all, but it reduces, it relieves depression. It helps with headaches. It helps with our productivity. Our productivity helps with muscle growth, and it helps with our joints. Now, this is a 20-page report. Maybe we'll go over each one, but I don't want to be too long today. But I want to go back over the lemons. Now, that's H2O, water, 2 parts hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen. I'm in awe of him. I am. I am. I'm not on my phone while I'm doing this. I'm looking up something. I spelled it wrong. Darn it. GEN, hydrogen benefits. Listen, hydrogen. All right. All right. I'm trying to see, because it's 2 part hydrogen, H2O, 2 parts water. And let me see. I need to go back, guys, because I want us to know. It's always good to be informed. You have to be detailed, right? All right, hydrogen in water increases the water, increases the hydrogen increases its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So when we drink water, let's say this is a antioxidant rich drink. So when we drink water along with this during the day, it increases the properties of the antioxidants that is going in to kill off the free radicals. So we need the water. I don't think we've ever done a show on water, but we need the water. And then H2O, 2 parts hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen, right? Let me see. We're going to look up the oxygen, right? Because I want to know, and I need to know now. And so this is how I do my research. There are many benefits of the oxygen in water. Improves your cardiovascular health, increases your energy levels, and helps with our overall well-being. But it also aids in exercise recovery. The water, that oxygen flushes out the toxins of the body and improves our alcohol metabolism. Some studies have shown that drinking water helps to clear lactate problems in people. It's so much information out there, but God already put the oxygen in the water. See, it's already there. I'll tell you about these lemons, and then I'm going to go on and get myself together here, all right? Lemons are full of citric acid, but the benefits of lemon, the vitamins, fiber, and plant compounds in lemons can be part of a healthy diet. Now, These are just two things that I put in my body today, along with this juice that we just made. But think about it, the details of water and what it does in our body, the details of lemon in water and what it does to our body. Listen at this. They're full of fiber. They're full of vitamin C. And that vitamin C is rich in antioxidants, which help protect cells from damage, helps make collagen for our skin, helps our body absorb iron, and supports our immune system. Citrus fruits are some of the best food sources of vitamin C. They help control weight management. It's also important to note that drinking water may help you feel full and help you avoid snacking as effectively as lemon. So lemons help you avoid snacking. So just think, if you put lemon in your water when you drink it all day, I don't recommend you put it in metal containers that are temperature controlled, because the acid in the lemons could help erode that leather, help erode the metal. But listen to that. Lemons in water help you control your appetite. Anemia prevention because of the iron. Kidney stone prevention. Cancer prevention. Look at that. So those two things, God says, I'm in the details. And he wants us to be in the details. Let's focus on becoming better. That's my only thing that I want to say today. Let's focus on becoming better at paying attention to the details, because I learned my lesson today. Becoming better at paying attention to the details, but also becoming better at paying attention to the details of what God makes. You know, when I come across that bridge in the evenings and I'm looking at the beauty of the sky, the different colors that's in the sky, the different things that take place, I am excited about the details that God took. And I don't even know what's going on in the Earth's atmosphere. I know my husband and I, the other night, I think it was Tuesday night, I don't even know what it's called, but it's what the astronauts circle the Earth with all year round. They stay on the space something. Space, I don't know. Let me see, because I text my grandkids because I was so excited about it. Let's see. The space station that orbits the Earth. We saw it because there's a certain time of year that it hits our area and we can see it. And we saw the space station go by because they're up there. Scientists and astronauts are up there taking data of what God did in the earth for us. And so he's helping us to just get a little glimpse of how amazing and how magnificent he is in our lives. So guys, I have customers calling me already. I have a contractor calling me who I have on another job doing some work for one of my customers. And so I want to say to you all, I wanted to take the time to come by and share with you what I've learned on this week about paying attention to the details. And some of you may say, you already do that. Sure you do. Sure you do. If we paid attention to every single detail in every part of our lives, why are we not further along? Selah. That's why it's just wonderful to humble ourselves, isn't it? Because when God finishes with us, we are always in awe. I stand in awe of you, holy God, to whom all praise is due. I stand in awe of you. Yes, Lord, I stand in awe of him. And I want you to stand in awe of him because he is the creator of everything, and especially this body. So let's take care of our bodies. Let's love ourselves so that we will have something good and positive to give to somebody else. Everybody, this is Francine signing out with Eating Clean with Francine. And I want to tell y'all, it is a good day to have a good day. Enjoy your weekend and make sure you juice and drink your water. Bye, guys.